Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, Fractal Bitcoin. Welcome. I'm Chris. This is your daily Bitcoin news update. And of course, today, the big news is the price. We cracked 50,000 for the first time since about 2 years ago. You can see on the chart here, it was December of 2021. Anyway, we're above 50K, and look, you know, the trend is looking really good, very bullish, and pretty soon we're going to break our all-time high. We don't know exactly when, but we'll break our all-time high of 69,420, and then we'll cruise up, and most people are thinking this cycle will hit 200K, plus or minus. Some people are saying 500K. So the price action today is a big deal. Everyone's happy about it. It brings nice energy into the Bitcoin space. You know, Bitcoin, yes, it's for freedom and liberty and decentralization and anti-authoritarianism, all this stuff. And it's about getting value for our money and increasing value for our savings and for our future generations, right? So this is all very good news. So happy 50K to everybody. Let's move on to some news items. 50K, that's right, under 2,000 sats per cuck buck. So stack hard. Yeah, so $1, $1 US is now less than worth less than 2,000 sats per dollar. So that's interesting. And here's the people waiting for a $10,000 Bitcoin to buy in. Yeah, look at, you know, there are people like this who say, "Oh, I'm waiting for it to go down to 10K." I think that, as Austin Powers said, that train has sailed, right? I think, I don't, it's never going to be 10K again, pretty much. Yeah, definitely. I'd bet on that. And we're still early to the Bitcoin party. Look at this, the next Bitcoin halvings. You can see the Genesis block, and then the 2012 halving, 2016, 2020. But look, when we zoom out, now look. We're only on the fourth halving, well, actually the third halving, and look at all the rest going out until the year 2136. So yes, we're still early, you know? I mean, we might be old. I'm certainly going to be old when Bitcoin is worth millions, but not that much older. And the future is here, but not everyone can see it, right? This is what's happening. If you're into Bitcoin, if you've been studying, you realize what's happening. This is a major paradigm shift in the history of the world. And really, we need to stack Satoshis. We need to stack sats. And because when the price starts going way up, that's when, of course, all our family members and friends are going to come and say, "Hey, that thing you were talking about, how does it work?" And by that time, if it's $1 million a coin, If one Bitcoin is worth $1 million, how many people do you know that could buy one Bitcoin? Probably 0 people you know can buy one Bitcoin if the cost is $1 million. Maybe 1. So the time is now. And here is something called Bitcoin Derangement Syndrome. Have you heard of this? BDS? Bitcoin Derangement Syndrome is a recently identified ailment characterized by an unrelenting urge to think and talk about Bitcoin in a negative light. The syndrome appears to be the result of a gradual buildup of saltiness over several years of regret of not buying Bitcoin. Therefore, if left untreated, it has the potential to consume one's life and damage their reputation beyond repair. It has become apparent that most Bitcoin critics are indeed sufferers of Bitcoin derangement syndrome. And this is true. It reminds me of the other syndrome that I'm not even going to mention. But yeah, some people are so brainwashed by the mainstream media, they just hate Bitcoin. They think it's a scam. They think it's for drug dealers and whatever. They literally don't know anything about Bitcoin, what it is, how it works, nothing. And they don't want to know. And so guess what? Those are the people, when Bitcoin goes way up, and you and I at least have a little bit of Bitcoin, and at least we have something to build on in the future after the US dollar absolutely crashes and gets destroyed. Those people with BDS, they're not going to be in the same situation you and I are, and it's their own making. We all have the opportunity right now. All right, now here's an awesome post. Well, this is AC, who's on the Bitcoin panel, by the way. Don't forget the Bitcoin panel, live every Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern. Let's go. And AC is on there with us. And he posted here, he sort of summed up this other post by Alex Stanzik. And AC says, name another industry that provides efficient use of surplus energy, reduced carbon emissions, economic benefits, energy independence, and improved grid stability. Yeah, name another industry. Go ahead, I'll wait. And yeah, because Alex post here really goes through everything. Talks about nuclear energy, Bitcoin mining, the efficient use of surplus energy, reduced carbon emissions, economic benefits. This is really good. Bitcoin mining really is good in many ways. Yes, it uses a bunch of energy, but a lot of it is energy that was just going to go to waste anyway, right? And here's one thing Alex mentioned. Actually, no, that's next. This is a post here. These are some Bitcoin miners as well. The primary byproducts of generating power from natural gas are water and carbon dioxide, the two core ingredients for leafy biomass. When our customers generate Bitcoin with a hash generator, they are not just reducing methane emissions, they're feeding the forest. So apparently natural gas is running these Bitcoin miners, but it helps the environment. And here's the other thing I was talking about. This is America's first nuclear-powered Bitcoin computer mine, is online at 2.5 gigawatt Susquehanna power plant in Pennsylvania. 1.21 gigawatts. Anyway, this is the this facility in Susquehanna, Pennsylvania. Pretty cool. Here's a cool video that I haven't watched yet, but I'm going to watch. This is from BTC Sessions. He makes great videos. He says, avoid a Bitcoin fee nightmare, UTXO consolidation tutorial. Yeah, and UTXOs are, I'll give you the very high level. Every time you make a Bitcoin purchase, there's a UTXO, like that chunk of Bitcoin has a UTXO. So if every day you buy these little chunks of Bitcoin, then you have a lot of UTXOs. And when you go to move your Bitcoin, I believe, I don't think I'm wrong, but each one of those UTXOs, there's going to be a fee for it. So if you have a bunch of little tiny chunks and you try to move it from one wallet to another, let's say, you might get clobbered with fees. So what you can do is consolidate all those many UTXOs into one chunk of Bitcoin with one UTXO, and then when you transfer that, the fee is much, much less. So I'm pretty sure, if I'm not quite correct on that, please correct me in the comments. I'm not a technical Bitcoin person, but I believe that's what that is. And lastly, I don't know if you've seen this stupid thing yet. Joe Biden says, just like we drew it up, and he's got the Bitcoin laser eyes, and everyone is confused. Like, what is this? Why does Joe Biden have the Bitcoin laser eyes? And Sir Sleepy clears it up for us. This has nothing to do with the Bitcoin laser eyes. It has to do with the Super Bowl win and the myth that because Kansas City won, he will win as well, meaning Joe Biden will win as well. So here's another example of a stupid politician jumping on a bandwagon that he doesn't understand and all that. So whatever. Anyway, this is our website, fractalbitcoin.com. Click this link on the very top. It says join our locals community. You'll come over here to our locals group and join up. It's free. You can come hang out and chat. It's really fun. And don't forget, every Friday, the Bitcoin panel. It's we've done 2 of them so far, and we've already improved it a lot. And it's really fun and really exciting. So definitely check that out. So I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to subscribe and follow the channel and like the video and let me know what kind of content you want to see. And yeah, that's it. Have a great week. Enjoy the price pumps and enjoy the energy. Let's go. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.